really think you have a choice this time?
Well, I guess we'll find out eventually. Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we'll be talking about Imbibitor Lunae once again, or more specifically why I feel you should skip him for fuxuan. And there can be a lot of reasons, so I'll get to that quickly. But realistically, if you want Imbibitor Lunae, go for him. Don't let what I have to say stop you. If you want him, go get him. Don't let me stop you, okay? But realistically, why I feel you should skip him is, there can be a lot of reasons for it, but what I feel is the big contributor to this is that for one, he's a DPS, nothing to do with his kit and probably the problem I see happening, but realistically, the amount of damage dealers out in Honkai starrail is very ludicrous. Like, they've been pumping out damage dealers like hotcakes, so like saying you can just do damage is realistically not as valuable as you think it is, because since all the damage dealers can do damage, it's more like a preference on what you want or what element coverage you're lacking. And even though he has such a cool looking class, being in the destruction class and in the imaginary unit, there's only like 4 imaginary units when Imbibitor Lunae comes, so that's pretty neat. But here's the problem: he paired up with one of the best support characters in the game, being fuxuan, and understandably, fuxuan is probably going to be one of the most comfiest and best units you can pull for, because she will have one of the best sustains in the game, enough where you can replace an abundance healer. Because I had a little dreams, and yeah, all those things I thought about fuxuan are real, but realistically, fuxuan is more valuable than Imbibitor Lunae. Because for one, fuxuan is a support, and support always have higher value than DPS, and especially in Honkai starrail, because for one, there's only like 2 5-star support characters that's from the limited banner, being Silverwolf and Luocha, and they're gone. And if you miss out on Luocha and you don't really have any other things like Bailu or Gepard, picking up yourself fuxuan might be a smart idea, because once fuxuan banner comes, that's when the gap will close, because we'll finally get all the sustain we need, because Lynx and fuxuan will be in a banner, and paired out with any other lucky units you can get like Gepard or Bailu, you can really start pushing Memory of Chaos. Because for one, some people can't even beat Memory of Chaos because they have the damage, but they just don't have the sustain, because maybe they get unlucky and never got Bailu or Gepard and only stuck with Natasha and didn't pull on Luocha. So if you pulled on fuxuan, that's a big W for you, because now you can now be lucky enough to have more sustain and have a chance to get a good healer too with Lynx. And also the reason why people, I feel like, will be skipping Imbibitor Lunae for fuxuan, as I said before, but I think the reason why, because they also have so much DPS, because a lot of people have Blade, they have Kafka, they got mid U1, even though he can still beat everything, so yeah. So they don't really need another DPS. They have Sealer, they have option, but there's barely any option for support 5-star. So, but obviously there are people that actually love Imbibitor Lunae, love his animations and love his character. And honestly, I know some people that are loving to get Imbibitor Lunae on their account, because for one, there's another reason I forgot to mention that you can pull for him if you like him, but you can also pull for him if you need a DPS in your account, because realistically, if you need Imbibitor Lunae, he's very solid, because his damage is going to be very insane if you can manage his skill point properly, because of how he can manipulate his basic attack 3 times to make it stronger and stronger and stronger, so it can do 1 heavy hit. So if you can manage that, his damage is insane. He's probably going to be like one of the better things you can go for. But realistically, as I said before, a DPS is a DPS and a DPS, and at the end of the day, and also you can't guarantee yourself to get back to back on each banner unless you get very lucky if you're free to play. So you have to be very mindful of this. So understand if you want Imbibitor Lunae, understand if you need him, or understand if you can just skip him because you already have DPS characters. At the end of the day, this is your account, and you decide what you want to do. If you want him, go for him, but if you don't want him, you want fuxuan because you will like the sustain and you can finally push Memory of Chaos, go for fuxuan. But realistically, I would not recommend pulling Imbibitor Lunae unless a few factors. As I said before, if you already have DPSs and if you're lacking in sustain, then go for fuxuan. But if you're not really lacking, but if you're lacking in DPS, then go for Imbibitor Lunae. But if you like Imbibitor Lunae, go for him, because at the end of the day, it's a single player game, and even though there's a meta, technically you don't have to follow it, so you can play how you want to play. You don't need the mid-max, or you don't need the best of the best. You don't need Kafka, you don't need Blade. You can have them, but it's up to you if you want to pull them or not. So to understand that and understand what you need and do what you want and have no regrets. So that's what I'll say to you guys, because realistically, if I can help you guys out in understanding what you need, that's a W in my opinion. So just be careful, and if you like him, obviously go for him. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I really want to preach that if you like a character, go for them. Don't matter if you have anything else. But if you don't need him and when you like some more sustain, go for fusion. So I know I sound like a broken record, but that's how I feel. So with all I said, I think that everything I wanted to say for today's video. I think I said everything I wanted to say. So with all I said, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate if you made it far. Let me know if you made it far, and I'll hatch your comment. I do appreciate you supporting me. Let me know what you do next, and let me know what you guys think. You agree with me, disagree with me on Imbibitor Lunae. Let me know down below, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill you. Meh. Probably might kill you, but still comment anyway, cause I love that stuff. But anyway, final thoughts is, yeah, I feel like you should skip him, because if you have all the damage in the world, you need some sustain, and a lot of people don't have sustain. So in fuxuan.com, there's gonna be a lot of changing happening for sure. So with all I said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.